Hello friends, this is Professor Mr. Abhijit Anand Ayore, lecturer at Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology, Bhayandar. Well, in a previous lecture we had studied about different types of a manometer. Then we studied about a burden tube C type of pressure gauge. And in this video we are going to study about diaphragm pressure transducer. So let's start. हम बात कर रहे हैं डायफ्राग्राम प्रेशर ट्रांसड्यूसर के. बहुत बार क्वेश्चन आता है कि एक्सप्लेन अ नीट डायग्राम डायफ्राग्राम गेज प्रेशर ट्रांसड्यूसर, राइट द रेंज ऑफ प्रेशर दैट कैन बी मेजर बाय डायफ्राग्राम गेज. बहुत बार उसके टाइप्स के बारे में डिटेल्स में पूछा जा सकता है. एक्चुअली डिफरेंट डायफ्राग्राम्स में भी फ्लैट टाइप, corrugated type and distal type. The selection of types depends upon strength and amount of deflection desired. Generally there are two types of diaphragm gauge. First one is a metallic diaphragm gauge and another one is a slag diaphragm gauge. So let's study about metallic diaphragm gauge. Well, metallic diaphragm gauge, the figure of metallic diaphragm gauge are shown to you. Let's discuss about its construction and its working. It is flexible and made up of a bronze. आपको MCQ के लिए पूछा जा सकता है. Metallic diaphragm is flexible and made up of the bronze. Pointer moves on a gratitude scale which reads pressure. It is attached to the diaphragm. The force created by the pressure against the effective area of the diaphragm produces a deflection diaphragm. Spring helps to limit deflection. The motion of diaphragm operates as indicating system or recording system. Speciality of a metallic diaphragm gauge having the following 4-5 specialties. Such one is it has a capability of working in any position. It is compact. It is portable. Due to its flexibility, it can be installed in aircrafts. Okay. All these are about metallic diaphragm. Now let's study about slag diaphragm gauge. Well, slag diaphragm gauge consists of pivot, pointer, scale, diaphragm, unknown pressure and resting spring. Okay. This figure shows the slag diaphragm gauge. With some modification in the diaphragm pressure, even below atmospheric pressure can be measured by the instrument slag diaphragm gauge. For a small change in pressure, the diaphragm is able to produce a large change in the force. Instead of the tight diaphragm, it is in the slag. It allowed to move a large distance in response of small change in the pressure. Material used for a slag diaphragm, rubber or any other flexible material. The spring provided is weak. The large area can be used for the pressure ranges 0.01 to 0.40 Hg torque. Instrument has a high accuracy. Advantages of diaphragm pressure transducer. सबसे पहला advantage है good linearity, compact small size. Material have a good corrosion resistance. Cost is not much more. Possess a high over range characteristics. Suitable for absolute and differential pressure measurement. Adaptable for slurry services. Well, but there are some disadvantages of the slag type diaphragm. The first one is used to limit a low pressure. Limited low pressure के लिए यहाँ पे यूज कर सकते हैं. Very difficult to repair. रिपेयर करना बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट है. द लास्ट वन इज लैक गुड वाइब्रेशन और अ शॉक रेजिस्टेंस. मतलब स्लैग डायफ्राग्राम से शॉक या फिर वाइब्रेशन हमें महसूस हो सकता है. इसके बाद हम स्टडी करेंगे बेलो के बारे में. बेलोज आर मेड ऑफ एन अलॉय. द अलॉय इज अ डक्टाइल एंड हैज अ मच मोर स्ट्रेंथ आर रिटेन द प्रॉपर्टीज फॉर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड. एक्चुअली it has a very less hysteresis effect. Bellow is divided into two parts, spring loaded bellow and another one is a differential bellow gauge. First we will study about the spring loaded bellow. Before studying the spring loaded bellow, first we know what is the actual purpose of the bellows, or what are the applications of the bellows. Bellows are used in pressure measurement of for low as well as the medium range. Now first we are going to study about the spring loaded bellow. This figure shows a spring loaded bellow. It consists of a scale, here spring, sector, pinion gear, bellows, pressure, connecting link, case. Okay, all these things are contained by the spring loaded bellows. Now in this type, pressure is applied on one side of the bellow. The resulting deflection is counterbalanced by the spring. These bellows are very sensitive, so used in a tripping devices and signaling the devices. The pressure acts on a bellow and thus these are a compressed. Free end starts moving against spring tension. The rod transmission the motion of the pointer which moves on the scale to indicate the reading of the pressure. The rod transmits the motion of the pointer. Pointer की motion rod क्या करता है, transmit करता है, which moves on the scale to indicate reading of pressure. Material for bellows, कौन कौन से material यूज होते हैं? Phosphorus and bronze are used in the bellows. Springs heat treated steel के बनाया होता है. Now let's move toward the differential bellow gauge. Differential bellow gauge consists of scale, indicator, pointer, gauge movement, pressure connection, bellows, linkage. Okay. In this type, one pressure is applied to inside of the one bellow and other pressure is applied inside of the second bellow, because यहाँ पे दो bellow आपको दिखाई दे रही है, एक यहाँ पे और एक यहाँ पे. Okay. In this type, one pressure is applied to inside of one bellow and other pressure is applied inside of second bellow. Both bellows are sealed by link. Deflection mechanism operates and indicator moves on the scale. दोनों एंड जो प्रेशर यहाँ से करना है उसको सील किया जाता है. उसके बाद लिंक का यूज करके डिफ्लेक्शन मैकेनिज्म ऑपरेट्स एंड इंडिकेटर मूव्स ऑन द स्केल पे मूव होता है. यूज फॉर एब्सोल्यूट प्रेशर, दैट इज अ नॉर्मल एंड अ लो प्रेशर टू बोथ. मोर सेंसिटिव देन द बर्डन टू. Bellows are made up of such an alloy which is ductile, high strength and a low effective of the hysteresis. Now the question is, what is the advantages of bellows? First of all, not that easy. It's not a costly, suitable for a low medium pressure range, adaptable to absolute and a differential pressure, capacity to deliver a high force. Now what is the limitation or disadvantages of the differential bellows? Not suitable for high value pressures. A medium और low range के pressure के लिए suitable है. Immediate temperature compensation is needed. Availability of the metal and work of a sum of them is limited. Unable for zero stiffness. These are the disadvantages of a differential bellows. Let's discuss about the capsule gauge. Well, this is used for a measurement of the vacuum. Capsule gauge है वो वैक्यूम मेजर करने के लिए यूज़ किया जाता है. वैक्यूम का प्रेशर यहाँ पे मेजर होता है. द वैक्यूम प्रेशर आर बिलो द एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर, मतलब जीरो लेवल से भी डाउन होगा तो वैक्यूम प्रेशर मेजर होता है. New technique are developed to measure a pressure from 100 millibar down to 10 millibar. Capsule gauge is one of such gauge which can be used for this. What is the construction of the capsule gauge? An enclosed chamber which accommodated capsules, जैसे कि आपको यहाँ पे फिगर में दिखाई दे रहा है. कैप्सूल मटेरियल बेरिलियम का बना होता है, बेरिलियम है या फिर कॉपर है. एज शोन इन दिस फिगर, it uses a two corrugated diaphragm joined to the edge. Capsule is evacuated and sealed. Pressure to be measured is admitted inside of the case of the instrument case as an airtight structure. Dimension of the capsule changes due to the pressure variation. This is transmitted to the rotary pointer via mechanical linkage. Capsule gauge pressure range is 1000 millibar to the 0.5 millibar. Then what is the advantages of capsule gauge pressure measurement? First advantage is highly accurate. Second is in comparison with the types, its sensitivity is too high, suitable for a measurement of the low pressure of the vacuum. But there are disadvantages. Only for a low pressure measurement, not suitable for a high pressure measurement. मतलब ये सिर्फ लो प्रेशर मेजरमेंट के लिए सुटेबल है, हाई प्रेशर मेजरमेंट के लिए ये सुटेबल नहीं है. It has a different applications such as it measures pressure from 100 millibar to 0.5 millibar, suitable for a low pressure measurement, used where high accuracy is required. Now let's move toward the electrical pressure transducer. It's another type of the pressure measurement device. It's the third type of the pressure measurement device. Study about the LVDT, linear variable differential transformer, is the long form of the LVDT. This figure shows a linear variable differential transformer. It is a passive transformer. It operates on an inductive principle. It uses to convert the linear motion into the voltage, which is an electrical signal. This primary transducer feeds the signal to secondary transducer, which convert electrical signal to pressure by calibrated scale to read pressure. LVDT's action can be shown in the figure. Primary winding is applied with AC and the secondary winding is divided into two equal number of the turns of the winding. जैसे कि यहाँ पे फिगर में दिखा दे रहा है, प्राइमरी में डिवाइडेशन नहीं किया लेकिन सेकेंडरी वाइंडिंग का डिवाइडेशन यहाँ पे हुआ है. The both primary and secondary windings are air core or are supported on the non-magnetic structure. A highly magnetic core can move between primary and secondary by some primary transducer. When core is at null position, voltage induced in two parts of the secondary are equal and opposite. Therefore, output voltage is equal to V1 minus V2, mostly 0. But when core is moved to left or right movement from its null position, that means V1 is not equal to V2. At null position, V1 is equal to V2, but at its move towards from a null position to upward side or a downward side, then V1 is not equal to V2. Therefore, output voltage is equal to V1 minus V2 and having a sum value. This voltage signal convert into a pressure by a calibration and indicates a pressure on the calibration scale. So this acts as a secondary transducer. Primary transducer may be manometer or a bellow which set in the motion of the magnetic core. The action can be shown by the line diagram. जैसे कि लीनियर मोशन ऑफ द प्राइमरी ट्रांसड्यूसर, उसके बाद एलवीडीटी और उसके बाद सेकेंडरी ट्रांसड्यूसर, ऐसे लाइन डायग्राम बना के भी हम इसको शो कर सकते हैं. देन क्वेश्चन आता है कि व्हाट इज द एडवांटेजेस ऑफ द एलवीडीटी. सबसे पहले एडवांटेज है हायर सेंसिटिविटी, हाई रेंज ऑफ द मेजरमेंट ऑफ द डिस्प्ले में, लो प्रेशर कंजम्पशन, लो हिस्ट्रीसिस इफेक्ट, इलेक्ट्रिकल आइसोलेशन, फ्रिक्शनलेस मूवमेंट, resist construction, immunity against external effect is much more, hence suitable for a transducer. But there are some disadvantages of the LVDT. What is the disadvantage of the LVDT? The first disadvantage is vibration effect on the working. For getting the output, relatively large displacement of the core is required. A problem is created due to the residual voltage. Stray magnetic effect can affect the process. Temperature affect the performance. LVDT is useful in the measurement of the thickness of the sheet. using the measurement of the tension in the cord, convenient for a linear displacement as a secondary transformer. As the secondary transformer, it is used to measure a pressure, force, voltage. So इस वीडियो में हमने LVDT के बारे में देखा. नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम बर्डन ट्यूब विथ LVDT और आगे का पोर्शन देख लेंगे. थैंक यू सो मच.